And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you game one of a huge four-game weekend set. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Well, Singy, today we get to see one of the game's best power hitters. He's tied for the league lead in home runs.
Yeah, he's not just hitting dingers. He's crushing them, Boob. No paint scrapers for him. His bat has been a huge boost to this lineup. Question is, how will they pitch to him today?
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the mound today, Roki Sasaki.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Today in Major League Baseball, we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game, Lou Gehrig. It started in 2021, and today throughout Major League Baseball, we raise awareness for ALS, the disease that claimed the life of the great Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. One down, base is empty.
2-1.
And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. When you think about the impact of Lou Gehrig on the world of sports, consider this. His number 4 was retired after he passed from ALS. It is the first number ever to be retired in all of professional sports. So effectively, the reason we have retired numbers is due to the fact that Lou Gehrig passed from ALS. 2 outs, base is empty. Juan Soto now, and he deals. That clips a corner. Personally, Lou Gehrig Day means a ton to me. I lost a close friend to ALS in 2007, Tim Sheehy. And you're talking about a disease that is 100% fatal. And the average lifespan for people diagnosed with ALS is just between 2 and 5 years. One of the other important pieces as far as raising awareness for ALS is that it is necessary to raise money not just for research but also for patient care. Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And we're back. So here's the lefty, David Peterson. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Boogie doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Freeman checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go. Caught him looking for the K. Now the number 2 hitter, Hae-Sung Kim. Lifted in the air, right center field. Taylor ranging after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
He was all over that one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Betts. Shohei on the go. Throw there. Safe. That's That's inside. And the count is 3-1.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations. And right here with a middle-of-the-order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Man on second, 2 down. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Pete Alonso.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now the catcher comes up to him, Francisco Alvarez. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. Way outside, and it's 2-1. Now one missed. Ground ball to the right side, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Hernandez rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Digging in, Andy Pajes. And strike 2.
2 strikes.
That smash towards center. 1 down. Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman.
The center fielder, Tommy Edman.
In the air, out towards right center. Soto going after it. He's got it. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
The 1-2. And the slider just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. And the lead runner has to hold on at second.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit.
Freeman.
That's ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit.
2-2 to count.
That one misses, and it's 3-2. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
So they're all loaded up. And next for L.A., Hesung Kim. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. 1 runs in. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they're up by 3.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say,
lunging try, but it falls. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. Here's Mookie Betts. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Turns and fires to Betts. And now it's even up.
Well, it stinks to be down by, these runs early in this ball game like this, but you've got 2 outs. You've got to close the door because you still have a chance with how much time is left in this one.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The Dodgers threatening. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in L.A., now it's the veteran outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One out, base is empty. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair.
Batting ninth, the center fielder,
And stepping in is the speedy Tyrone Taylor. That one misses. 2-1. McNeil leads off first with 1 away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second, there's 1. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about for at first.
Here's a 1-1. It is interesting, though, when you consider The way the game is run now,
Two strikes.
doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That one ripped left field. And it one-hops the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Comes through with the RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And now Andy Pajes. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He put a great swing on that.
Paul Blackburn on the pitch here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Man at second. That one misses, and a count 2-1.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. 5 of their hits have come from at-bats where they were behind in the count, so they're really battling up there.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. The throw in, safe it home, and the runner scores from second. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Line drive. Great effort, but it gets down. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
The first baseman, number 5.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Next offering is in for a strike. Lindor, that's 1 and 2. In time to first for the double play. Ha-Seong Kim digs in now.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
And they'll do it again. Edman, third with 2. That one not close. 3 and 2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up.
Swing foul. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Ohtani up the dish. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across here in the last half of the third. So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2. And there's a ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how to take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Two on, 2 outs. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Here comes Edman to score. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Alvarez gathers, throws to first, got him. Inning over on the strikeout. As we go to the top of the 4th, now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Jesse Winker.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's down and away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Juan Soto.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
The 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
2 outs. Stays alive. Next pitch misses. Counts full, 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Rip towards third. To first. They get the out on Soto. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now Teoscar Hernandez. On the ground to first. He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Now
Will Smith to the plate. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Mark Vientos. Ball to strike. And that is out of play. That's out to center field. Edman in position. And it's caught for the out. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Alonso.
That's to third. There's Hernandez handling the chance. Tosses to first. And that takes care of Alonso. 2 down, bases empty. And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. 2-1 now. That one missed.
A hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence. One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Good looking fastball right there. Surprised he didn't take a rip at that. I think he got locked up a little bit.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Tommy Edman at the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here's Kike Hernandez.
Number 8, Kike Hernandez.
Started after it, appeal to first. And yes, he offered at it. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Baseman, number 5.
And here's Freddie Freeman. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. Back here at Dodger Stadium, Jeff McNeil stands in.
Jeff McNeil.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Outside low, and it's 2-2. Just off the outside of the plate. Strike 3. Sasaki gets the strikeout. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Just missed. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Pajes hauls it in, 2 away. Here's Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. 2 down, nobody on. High fly ball down the left field line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And the 2-2.
Count's full.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. This one in the air. Blackburn has this one sized up and puts the squeeze on that one. One away.
Up next,
Now it's the power speed combo. Shohei Ohtani.
Ohtani.
One down, base is empty. Wormberg into the outfield for a knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really
Now
nice job
batting.
staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Shortstop
Yep, that
takes the
ball went
ball. Man at first, one away. On the ground, 2 ball. 1 at second.
That's an out.
Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. And now it's Juan Soto. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road.
1 ball.
So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional bars that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Mark Vientos. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
On the ground at first. And Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. He'll do it himself. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 7th. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's a 1-1. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And now 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
On the ground, out to short. In plenty of time to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. Man at second. Just missed. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
Full count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air, left field, down the line, and it drops in. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 8-0.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for
Jose Buto comes on now.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
One down. Kike Hernandez at the plate. Now he breaks his bat. There for the out. Runner scores from third. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Freeman hits it in the air, and that is that.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Dodgers,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
number
the 8th.
51.
Alex Vesia. He
Alex.
pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And now it's the polar
Leading off
bear,
for the
Pete
Mets,
Alonso.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
He gets there with the slide to first. Nicely done for the out. And here's the catcher, Francisco
The
Alvarez.
catcher, number 4, Francisco Alvarez.
Falling behind
Inside, ball
2-1. The Dodgers up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Way
Count is
upstairs,
3-2.
and the count's full.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Just missed.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Towards first, gets to it with a slide, fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. And we're back, bottom of the
Leading
8th.
off for the
Now
Dodgers,
here is
the second
Hesung
baseman,
Kim.
number 6.
Swing and a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's gone! His 16th homer of the year. It's 11-0. Now it's Mookie Betts. Just missed. And a swing and a miss.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Teoscar Hernandez will hit next. Next offering is downstairs.
2-1.
Still only one out here in the inning. One down, base is empty. And there's a ball. Teoscar goes down on strikes.
Now batting, catcher.
2 down, base is empty. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And now here is Jeff McNeil. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And now 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. One down, base is empty. That one called a strike. 2-2. Now it's 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The Mets with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. That misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one off the outside edge. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Ball 3.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That's in there. And now 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out. And stepping in for New York, Juan Soto.
Right fielder,
Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Swings through that.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
One strike away. And it remains 2-2.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Fly ball down the line. And a foul ball. And the slider just misses.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him. And that'll do it.
Well, a great start to this 4-game series to get the first one at home, but these players know they've got some work to do because they could easily drop the next 3 if they're not careful. Can't get too comfortable. Get some rest, come back for the next one, and be ready to take game 2.
11-0 your final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.